Whoa. So funny that I've realized I can't present to this. I'm going to put a song on because I just realized I can do this. Is this the ultimate fucking loophole? Now you have to bear with me. I have a tape measure. Just come to measure something, that's all. That's all. It's, this is a space that we had to clearly figure out how to utilize. You know what I mean? It hasn't been going on for ages. I guess this is like it's an archetype, but I don't know. I didn't get the fucking camera angles and the edits right. And let's snap to this and let's stick this up here. Stick that up there. Let's get these flying off the racks. You know what I mean? We need to sell 4 more, and if we don't, we're all going to die. And I don't want to hear any fucking whinging because if there aren't 4 of these out the door by Thursday, let's just say don't come in on Monday. All right, let's turn this off. What a song. So this was like a thing. Of course, if there was no music, no theme, entry music, no tape measure, you forget the fucking tape measure, you can't measure the dimensions of this fucking screen here. As you can see, that fucking screen. Oh, there we go. That's good. And then you've got to make sure you get it this way as well. All right. Official. Don't bother. No, don't mind me. You just continue, keep doing what you're doing. Do you want me to put another song on? Hang on. Or I'll continue the song going. Let's go. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. They could have got someone younger to do it. It's fucking too old for this shit. I'm not some type of fucking university student. Here we go. Right there. Right. Now, I want you to sit down because this is going to be expensive. For Australia, holy shit. Oh my God. Oh, what is it going to cost you for this? Because I like you, I knew your brother and I knew your uncle. Someone else, I can't remember exactly who it was. I was a big fan of Barry Humphries in his first interpretation and his second. The cat is non-stop trying to get in. It's like a fierce feline fury of bluster and sometimes feathers. You didn't hear that here? Okay. Well, there's 2 solutions to fixing the bird problem, and that's plant more trees or kill more cats. So that's plant trees, because a tree in the bush is worth 2 in the cat's tummy, and that works for a tree as well. Alrighty. I can't even tell. Ooh. That's rap. That's like hip hop. Oh. All right. Just Yeah, this could be a thing. You could have like a desk, people talking. You could have like a cup, yes, that. Yeah, you could read bits of paper that was scripted so that I didn't swear or make any threats to any religious groups or sections, races, genders, people that can't play golf properly, people that can't drive in the right lane. Any of those people that I guess it's road rage, but I was learning how to drive. And I can tell you that none of you can understand I can drive. I have files upon files. This was a bookshelf. I saw this, but it isn't because it's a gigantic hard drive. It's right, and it's filled with every single thing that every single one of you has ever done, seen, thought about, or even fucking contemplated under a full moon, under a lamppost, leaning on a brick wall, or eating bagfuls of potato chips when you know that you should have stopped eating the potato chips 20 minutes ago. Anyway, the total costs of this arrangement that we're all going to make right now is quite affordable. Okay, it's definitely not affordable, and so there's really no reason to not move quickly on it. You don't want this type of talent to be poached because they will drag me into a gorilla cage or something like that in the Midwest. Throw fucking popsicle sticks at me until I fucking wet myself on the floor. You know what I mean? Ask my Uncle George. He was over there because they just couldn't understand the accent. And you've got to, it's a big song and dance, and you've got to be like, oh, I'm Australian. They're all singing. You can't. It only works here. It works here and in Tasmania as well. I can get away with it. But nowhere else. Fuck. If I go anywhere else, they're going to arrest me. So you're stuck. Right? And it's just as much all of your fault as I've said. Who just sits there and just consumes this type of nonsense without warning the authorities? You know what I mean? This person needs a holiday. He's obviously stuck in some type of constant fucking workaholism. And he's been fucking basically beaten to within an inch of his life just to provide a fucking couple of fucking extra vodkas on a Thursday night. It's way out of whack. Let's look at that. Straight again. Oh. Put a couple of screws in the top so that it's level. So basically what happens is if you've got a company, you pay me money and I mention your company and I can basically say that I'm a big fan of it, and then you get people to buy more of that thing. As some type of elaborate conspiracy theory comes around and around and around, and everyone wonders what exactly is going on in that fucking man's brain. But if you want to get your product here, well, then you've just got to ask really nicely, and the way that you do that is a big envelope filled with money. You just nicely address, dear Shannon, my name's Shannon. I would like you to mention this product or service, and I have decided to slip you $50 to donate to the Internet Safety Fund, community level, grassroots, volunteer service and brigade. So without further ado, I will bring this meeting to an end, this meeting of the minds, whoever the minds may be, and I look forward to receiving kind and generous donations so that I can continue my vital volunteer work. It won't be volunteer anymore. That's what happens when you get paid. It becomes not volunteer. Bloody hell, this fire broke down in the dry timbered plains without any fire breaks and ripped across lines that you've never seen. 40 foot of fucking pure flame. I ran and managed to just find myself next to a koala, and me and him sat there with a mouth front and a bottle of water, under that rock, waiting, hoping that one day we'd be able to return to the real world and start being a fucking weirdo on the internet and getting paid for it, just like everyone else. Do you know how many fucking weird people are on the internet and they're all doing fucking way weirder shit than I'm doing, right? There is, I've seen, where would you start? Just like, I would talk to my dad, he's like, oh, well, we used to hit a golf ball up against the wall and we would practice mightily hard with that piece of home, beautiful pillow shine down to a lovely little rib, and we would practice for hours away. And it's like, thanks, Dad. That's an obsessive little implant that you've done. I hope we don't get bombarded by a technological fucking renaissance. Turns out we did. Turns out we got bombarded by a technological renaissance. And it's the shiftiest movement. My dad's just like, yeah, it's going to be fine. Yeah, just do all those things. You're doing a good job. And then the world went crazy. And I was like, all right. Like that fucking movie Limitless, I just started figuring shit out. You've got to start figuring shit out as well. You're going to need to buy one of these. It's called a stapler. It turns one piece of paper into two pieces of paper like that. They are stuck together. It is a marvel of Western civilization, I tell you. The world would stop in its tracks without COS staplers. Sometimes I just fucking, I don't even know. Make it rain with these fuckers. If you're in a HR department right now and you know where the stationery closet is, get the fuck in there and get as many boxes of staples as you can get. It will literally, you can tear it apart and then just fucking staple it right back together again. Look at that. And you can have box loads of those. Every day when you take out your little ham and salad sandwich and your sushi, your fucking noodles and ice cream and whatever, fucking gelato, your fucking Chico roll or your Smarties, you fucking take a box load of staples home with you, okay? I'm going to need them because we're going to start building Australia as soon as I'm finished this video. It's going to be built properly. The staples are only really for the office stuff. If you start stapling people together, or animals, or technologies, or fucking, I don't know, religion, social value system, like, it does make it very hard to rip, and you really shouldn't have had a stapler in any of those things. Just good old-fashioned physical reality, you know what I mean? You can't beat it. There is no better solution than the solution that everyone else has been doing for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And if you've got a solution, you should keep it to yourself for a little bit because nobody fucking cares. We've got a whole lot of things to fix. And that fixing is just really boring and slow. There's a leak there. That thing just doesn't stop making a noise. Electricity shoots out of that box until, we're very scared to even exist in the same place. Problems are going to be emerging like fucking wild highway of fucking hell type nightmares. And so we better get good at this. Now, I'm going to end here with this song that you can all listen to on your own and you can try one of these. And until then, get thinking about, if you'd like to give me some money and then I can speak about your thing and no one will ever know how I got your money or how, do you know what I mean? Isn't that going to be fucking interesting? I might just make shit up. I'm going to get the fucking white pages and just start reading out random things. That's your code. No one's going to know. Hey, I didn't pay him. No. He's just a crazy lord on the internet that likes to measure his fucking screen all the time and tell us all that ours are too small. See that? Every fucking guy knows it's all about service. I'm just, holy shit. These are all fucked. So stop using your phone and start using your brain. Okay?